Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Charlotte's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on second and short. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's right on target. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. On second down, he'll fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in, it's locked. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do... He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown 49ers. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He leaves it with his back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They go to the ground, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 1 over Western Michigan.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets it out fast. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense lining up quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Firing to the right, complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Oh, sweet feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Buys a little extra time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about the defense bowing up making two big plays back-to-back. Second and goal, sack. Third and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense. Not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Facing a third down and short from the 26. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The 49ers will punt this one away. Running it back, it's Ellington. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Coming after him. He's going to take off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in Penn. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll throw on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 21 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. He'll do it himself. And more yards after contact. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. On the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, looking again to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Finds his big tight end.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Feeling some heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Ellington. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The offense set for a first down play. Pulls and fires complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to pass on second down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Just trucks through it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They're trying to get to it. Touchdown, Penn State! And the comeback is on. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The inside handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to get one down to the 15. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going up top on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Got it past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They're going to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.